Okay, I swear, this time I swear, this is gonna be the last Make It This Tired live stream, okay? The last one. Hi there everyone. Welcome. Hi the Lemon, hi the Funky, hi the Stetzels. I'm glad to see you back on this account. Hi the Spoon, hi. You walk along the edge of danger? Kind of. Hi everyone. Can you hear the echo, by the way? Can you hear it? I know we can hear it, but I sound different than normally. There's an echo. That's how fucking empty my office is. Slightly, yeah, it is slight. It's not a big office, but there is an echo. That's because my office is empty. This should be the last Make It This Tired stream, simply because the last thing for me to do is move. And wouldn't you know it, I've packed all my stuff and I'm moving today. Which means from now on, I wouldn't need to... Oh yeah, did I mention that? I'm moving. Listen, I mentioned that... Here's the thing. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that. I was keeping it a secret the entire time. I thought that today was as good of a day as any to give an explanation, I suppose, to why I've been so busy recently and have been lacking behind so much with the video. I'm moving, yeah, I am. The thing is, the only reason why I live where I live is because of my previous job. I don't have it, so I thought might as well move since I'm doing YouTube full time. That's the plan. Well, you know, I'm gonna move today, so... There's still going to be Poland. Yes, I'm still going to be Poland. I don't have enough money to move to Netherlands or London. Those are the two options I would really like. Alternatively, maybe Switzerland is a close third, you know? First Delft, then London, then Switzerland. I've been using myself vector calculus. I'm having some fun constructing a formal proof of the fundamental theorem of line integrals. Oh, that's really interesting. That sounds really interesting. And impressive. And wouldn't you believe it, I just happened to be walking, kind of, on a math video. Well, not kind of. Today, I actually got a surprising amount of walk done, considering that I've also packed, kind of. I'm not finished yet. There is still so much garbage in my office. Clean it all up. But there is an echo, which is a good sign. If there is an echo, that means I'm on the right track. The reason why I'm streaming so early, by the way, is because I'm gonna have to pack my PC and screens. And then once I move, I won't be able to stream until I unpack them. So I would rather give myself, you know, a lot of time to do so. Because I can't miss the daily streams, otherwise I would have to stream from my laptop, and that's gonna be cringe. Have you seen the TI CX2? That thing is insane, it's loud in all US standardized text. I'm sorry, what magic incantation did you just spit in my face? TI Inspire CX2. What is this? It's a graphing calculator. Permitted on testing? Oh, I see. It does seem oddly powerful for something to be permitted at testing. You can program it in Python? What? What? I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can use Python? That seems a bit far. Actually, maybe not. I guess in your real job you would still use Python. So I guess that's fair. I feel like Greek letters for stuff in math just gives this atmosphere of generalization to higher dimensions. Oh, I get you so much. When I was trying to generalize things in hyperoperational mathematics, I used omegas for the sets of numbers because it was so fancy. Can you make some programs for MAKiT? I guess? Python is pretty easy. I'd rather recommend you learn Python. It's much easier and much more convenient. You can use it for all sorts of stuff. By the way, I've been also working a fair bit in the video, and this part is fully finished, as in fully. There's just everything. Everything is filled in, all the sound effects, all the music, everything. And now only this. The only problem is that for this... Imagine a function. Any how perfect of a timing set those pretzels actually, because you see, we might do some Python right now. That is because, if you're so weird echo behind me, we're gonna do Taylor. We're gonna do a Taylor Swift series. That's actually, there is no such thing. Okay, well. We can analyze them, and with these series we can do. So series, there's gonna be a bunch of series, but into a series, right? Yeah, we've done that. Series are rather fun. So imagine a function, an real function. We'll do a sort of f of x, if you will. Now we don't know what f of x is equal to, but we do know its derivatives are 0. What are derivatives? Okay. Something rather fun. So imagine a function. Any old function. Okay, so right here we're gonna do is, how long did it take you to learn Python? I don't know. The thing is, I don't actually track how long it takes me to learn stuff. I just use them, and on the beginning I use them poorly, then I use them well, and then I use them in a great way. So I don't really keep track of how long it takes me to learn something. The second I installed Python, I started using it. Everything I did was garbage, but I was already using it. So what I'm hearing is that you only need 5 minutes in the video. It's so goddamn tempting to try to 5 more minute this sucker. Because it wouldn't be impossible. Right now this is a manimation. Manimations, if I focus, don't take much time. So right here we can do just function, which is equal to mathText, right? F of x, because of course, and then scale and for, and then self play, create function, and then self wait 1, and then self play uncreate, which is just my basic setup for any animation. Now, would you happen to have Manim? You do. Cool. Taylor. Hello on 6 hour camera. Hi, Inventrix. Hi, welcome. I'm also really hungry. I haven't eaten anything because I was busy. Buy some damn table salt. I really should, shouldn't I? I have salt, just not table salt. Like a normal person. Derivatives at 0. So for derivatives at 0, we would like to actually replace it like this. Transform. There we go. And transform it into the same thing except like this. Why am I rendering it high? Do you have a salt lamp? No, I don't have a salt lamp. MAKiT is unhinged. I am! My hinges... I've lost my hinges such a long time ago. There we go. Look how lovely that is. Derivatives at 0. So for the derivatives, we'd like to actually do a bunch of them. Because, you know, derivatives. And right here, the general derivative, which is just up and... actually up and, correct? That's power. No, wait, that's up and this kind of way, and if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how we do derivative to the nth. Let me see. Taylor series. How is the notation for the Taylor series exactly? F to the n. I was correct. I'm always correct. I'm always right, you know? What are your PC specs? Everyone keeps asking me that. All I know is that I have an RTX 3060. I don't remember the rest. It's been years since I bought this PC. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's too many letters, too many confusing things. Well, basically they don't have the function change. The point is where it's going, second derivative, the curvature, and so on and so forth. Now let's say we don't know f of x, but we do know all the derivatives. Is there a way for us to construct a function that would approximate f of x using these derivatives? So right here, what we could do is we could shift it to the left. That's a good idea. We could take a function, all function equal to function copy, and then right here we're gonna have arrow, which is gonna be you won't believe it, right arrow, and then it's gonna be scale 4, and then we're gonna do right here create all function and create arrow, and then right here all function move to arrow right, and then right here function animate move to arrow left. Hinges are all the way off. Is that LaTeX? Yes, that is LaTeX. What monitors do you use? Rectangle ones. The ones that are like rectangles. Those are the ones. I really like them. I really do. Piss, what happened? Why are you like this? Move to arrow right. Yes. What is the problem there? Why didn't you move to the right of the arrow? Piss. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Next to, not move to. I am an idiot. Why didn't you point that out for me? You can make animations in Python. Yeah, this is Manim. This is 3Blue1Brown's animation engine. I've used it in my videos for quite a while now. Let's now shift it right times 0.75. I'm just kind of a cheesy little bugger. And then we can just keep going. Well, yeah, there is. That's with polynomials. Basically, if you have 5 derivatives, how would you construct a polynomial? Perfection. And now we want the first one to turn into 5 derivatives. Ah, pain. Why is it the first time I'm learning this? I don't know. Funky. I've been doing like a animation stream once every month, because that's how often I use it in my videos. I don't use it all that often. I prefer Blender, simply for the looks, but I do use it. What was the last video I used it in? After you finish the videos, do you feel accomplished or just move on to the next thing? I used to feel accomplished, but now I just move on to the next thing. I don't have that in me anymore. When I finish videos, I feel relieved that I don't have to work on that video anymore. But then I right away move to another video, and then once again the pressure to finish the video and the general negative feelings with the video not being finished come, and then I'm done with the video and I feel relieved, and then I just move on to the next one. And that's how school feels. Being an adult isn't all that different from being in school, I can tell you that much. They paint it different, but it's not really. The thing is, I would say that being an adult is easier because you have more freedom, and minimum wages exist for a reason. If you got a job, that job will let you live. It will let you survive by law. You tell me the suffering never ends? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't if you find something you really like or someone you really like. Then the suffering does end. If you will, hold on. It's basically this. I have a whole folder with hope posts simply because I like them so much. This is my personal creation. I absolutely love it. This is one of my favorite memes I've ever made. Sometimes I feel like Ryan Gosling from that movie, but then I feel like Ryan Gosling from that other movie. Move it to left, and then want to, oh yeah, uncreate the arrow, and then right here, uncreate function, uncreate arrow, and then this one we want to transform function into derivatives, and the derivatives will be a V group of 5 different things, which will be... How'd you learn LaTeX? Have you tried Overleaf or just VS Code? I've just been doing LaTeX. I don't Listen, my answer is going to be always the same. If you ask me how I learned, Blender, Python, C, LaTeX, assembly, physics, mathematics, chemistry, computer science, everything, I always do it the same way. I just try it right away. I just try to apply my knowledge. It's how I learned absolutely everything. That's why it's hard for me to tell how long it took me to learn Python. You can ask me how long I've been using Python for, because that should be around 3 years, I think, 4 years maybe. That's how long I've been using Python for, but it doesn't really take me that much to learn. Because I don't learn. Repeat mistakes. Hi there, Ali. Welcome. How you doing? Math takes D0. That would be just a function, right? And then shift up times 3, 1.5, 0, negative 1.5. Perfect. Should be perfect. I'm the child. I think you know everything, but you don't know anything. Most to be mine. Down. There we go. And then just gonna turn to derivatives. Derivatives which will... actually, we uncreate all the other ones. So I guess it doesn't matter. It's gonna be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'm good. How are you? I'm fine. I am so fine. So just try and fail until you learn. Exactly. Or just not even try and fail until you learn. Just try. Just that's how I do it. That's all of them derivatives. The only problem is they're a bit small. Oh, if I had a nickel for every single time I had that, am I right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 1.4. Let me scale this all up to 1.4. I could just bring it to the next line, but that's for cowards. Cowards who can't handle the horizontality. Are you watching a new video? Guess! You wouldn't believe it. I do that quite often, you see. Ali, that's kind of my whole shtick. I don't really do anything other than that. I would just like to mention that I do color code my streams, and yellow ones are the ones in which I walk. That was the Doom 666 day. That was pretty good stream. This one isn't yellow, by the way. This, you can see the shade is different. That was for Minecraft. Wait, MAKiT. What? I forgot Subnautica 2 was coming out. Yeah, it is. It is. That was a second question to ask what it's about. Oh, I see. Boring math for nerds, honestly. Let me look at this. It's just some functions or whatever. I don't know. I just have a script. I just animate it. I want to be so fucking done with this. Well, no, objective of 5 derivatives. How are you going to act? Well, no. We can start with derivative number 5. We evaluate 0 to get the fifth derivative 0. So right here, d5. Okay, so what we want is we want the other 4 derivatives to piss off. We want the f5th, or f with 5 ticks of x, and then that equals to d5. You said MAKiT. I would say MAKiT. No, it's MAKiT. Because can it make it happen? I didn't even realize they're color-coded. Yeah, they always have been color-coded. I've always have been color-coding them. Yellow is for walk, blue is for science, red is for special, rainbow is for ultra special, pink is for the finals. Minecraft has the teal and that yellowish, depending on what vibe we're going with. Oxygen not included is also yellow. What else is there? What else? Programming is green. Programming and walking is green/yellow. You can see that the thumbnail is slashed. There was also light blue for something, but I don't remember what. There used to be a time when most of my live streams were blue, not yellow, only blue. I mostly just did research. But you know, nowadays, I'm kind of busy. Because oxygen not included is walk. You have no idea. I mean, here's the thing. Oxygen not included is my comfort game. My comfort movies don't work on me anymore because I've rewatched them too many times. My comfort YouTubers don't work on me anymore because I've rewatched them too many times. My comfort hobbies don't walk them and don't walk on me anymore because I just keep thinking about walk. If I render stuff, however, and play Oxygen Not Included in the background, it hits so hard. Look at this colony. This is the colony that I've been playing exclusively whilst walking on the videos in the background. Each cycle is 100 seconds, except on quadruple time, I guess it's 25. No, it's 1,000. So each cycle is 4 minutes, and this is cycle 318. And this is all, I've only played this when I'm walking on the video. Oxygen Not Included is peak. It really is. It really is. It's great. I love the cold asteroid. It's just the best because you don't have to worry about temperature modulation. And then you get infinite water because they might not seem like it, but they're all filled and they're all at the right temperature because I can just cool them down with ice and I can just heat them up with a metal refinery. And because of that, I just have shit ton of refined metal, steel, aluminum, copper, iron, just everything just chilling there. Right here, I have even more. I can heat them all up. Then you have comfy dreamboat beds. You have the Space Out DLC. I don't, and I specifically don't because I first want to beat the normal game. I would feel bad buying a DLC before I beat the normal game. I got a monument for the first time, by the way. And I have only 7 duplicates because the rest of them fucking died. And that's why I have such a big farm for only 7 duplicates. And everything is so big. I have no algae because I've just used it all up. I have this biome still to dig up. That's kind of all my algae left. I am using the deodorizer, just piling off chlorine down here, which is then getting extracted by the pump whenever I turn it on. But yeah, I'm kind of... And right here, I'm excavating this to get the salt and water, so that water can go into my water storage, and salt right here can go into my RAS deodorizer to make the oxygen. How exactly do you beat this game? I've not gotten that far. Neither have I, but I'm assuming this. I've never gotten to this. Never. This is the first time. I have fucking how many hours in this game? Hold on. Steam. Gimme. Hold on. I don't want furry sex to pop up all of a sudden and get demonetized. That would be awful. I have 340 hours. 340 hours, and I've never gotten to this research. Never. When should I start playing DDLC? I don't know what DDLC stands for. I don't remember. I'm not hip. Big makers that I know, it's really cool. It only gives 40 decor, by the way. 48. It gives about the same amount of decor as a marble statue. And if I'm not mistaken... Oh no, never mind. It's the same amount as the refined statue and the marble statue. It's so bad. I was expecting so much more. But then I just finished it and it gave me practically no decor. I mean, the decor is still maxed everywhere, of course, but that's because it's just so easy. Even though there's debris lying everywhere, absolutely everywhere, the decor is still mostly maxed because I just have so many statues everywhere. So much space. Do the duplicants worship the statue? Of course! This is the monument base. You can switch it at will, by the way. It's really simple. You can rot... Oh, okay, never mind. I was expecting something different. But yeah, this right here is to represent all the machinery that keeps us alive. And it's mostly there to remind all the interns that they are replaceable. And that their lives don't matter. I've had like 20 or 30 different interns die. Like, you can see, there are corpses everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. It's literally all over the place. Here's another 2, right? Down here at the bottom, favorite place, of course. 1, 2, 3, another 3 corpses. Oh, this place, Turner, Catalina. Oh, there are so many corpses there, just overlapping on top of each other. Devon is also there chilling. There's so many dead people. And so yeah, that statue is there to remind them that they are replaceable. And they don't matter. They can die, it's fine. The colony will be fine. It's the machines that matter, you know? Statue gave me cool vibes, which gave me an idea. Have you heard Cult of the Lamb? I have heard of it, and I have heard the Stupendium song about the Cult of the Lamb, and I have liked the Stupendium song on the Cult of the Lamb because... Wait, did I say that right? Hold on, there's an emergency. there's an emergency which I need to restart oxygen not included for. I have officially derailed MAKiT. As if I ever gotten railed. I wish. Resume game. You think you've derailed me? I've never even been railed. Okay, so have I seen that right? Is there a new DLC? Because when I pressed escape, there were 3 options. One of them is spaced out, the other one is frosty, the third one is bionic! There is a new DLC. I haven't even completed the base game! It's because you do derailing, you're goddamn right. Call me MAKiT derailer. The echo is really throwing me off, you know? It really is. It's been a year and a half since I've heard that echo. That's the last time my office was this empty. I think. I don't know. My memory is a bit fucky wacky as kids these days would say. Save and quit. Once again, I need to turn off Steam because I don't want furry sex to demonetize me. That'd be awful. And then we want... what? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want in life? What's the meaning of life? What's it all about? Well, it's about the friends we make along the way. And the friends we make along the way will be the derivatives that we're going to evaluate. That's kind of how you make friends with derivatives. You just evaluate them. So, we start with... not uncreating them, only taking derivatives. Shift or next to arrow returning function. Function is going to arrow left, so that's what we do. Then we don't uncreate these derivatives, of course, there are plural. We do not uncreate this, we keep them there, and then we just start with derivative number 5, we move all the 4 down, we keep the 5th one. Arrow, you mind just pissing off? Oh, you piss off! I'm busy. My goodness, you know that moment when you're awake for a long time with no food? That moment when you just feel empty? It's actually surprisingly nice. I like it. It feels chill. It feels like a vibe. I'm vibing with it. This is too close. Shift more. To the left. Also, 5th derivative. We're calling it D. Oh, I've been calling it. Oh, damn it. I've been calling it the wrong D. It should be D1 to D5. Oh, yeah, because we don't have the original function. I'm an idiot. If we had the original function, it wouldn't really. No, wait, these are them evaluated. I take it back. I'm not an idiot. I'm actually really clever, smart, genius, and honestly quite handsome and sexy, if I do say so myself, but that's beside the point. The point is, right here, we need to take this, pop it in, and then... What am I trying to do? Move all of them. Yes, genius. Derivatives 0. Move to up times 3 plus left times 4.5. And then we're just gonna copy it. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1.5, and then no left. There we go. And then last one, derivative 4. I'm so fine. Why did everyone stop chatting, by the way? I'm capable of talking and walking at the same time. I'm capable. Unless my YouTube chat broke. Hold on, let me fix it then. Let's see. Nope, it didn't. We're just plotting. Oh, I see, you're plotting my downfall. I see how it is. I'm sleepy watching. That's fair. It is late at night. I would know. I'm next day in. I'm fine. Okay. Don't fall asleep yet. Don't fall asleep. You can't fall asleep yet. First, we need to 4 scale next to arrow left. Perfection render. Why am I rendering on the high quality? That's so idiotic. I'm wasting so much time. I could just be rendering in the low quality. D1 pass to... What is the problem? Scene play. I did not animate. Oh, that's what the problem is. Of course, of course. When do we get Santa make it? For Jolly Days, of course. Gotta wait till Jolly Days. Can't just go now. Well, that's silly. Okay, let's do quality low because we need to pick up the pace if we want to finish the video on time. I'm boycotting until you play DDLC or SSDT. I don't know what these are, those pretzels. Listen, you can keep repeating them. I don't know what these mean. I can't just play 4 letters. I've tried that before. It didn't work. And of course, piss, everything is broken. That's because right here, what we want to do is we want to self-remove function, and then we want to self-add derivatives. Actually, let's also remove derivatives, just in case something is off. Jolly Days in 3 days. I know, and that's on Jolly Day. We're gonna Jolly Day stream. It's gonna be Jolly Make It. I'm a genius. That well, kind of. That almost worked because of the uncreate. Alright, so d5 is equal to the 5th derivative. I would like to swap them around because that doesn't wrong. It seems wrong. So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap them around. We'll just give us some breathing room, and then right here we're gonna do derivatives for animate next to arrow right, and then all function or function all function. We don't even change it, do we? Yeah, right, we need to transform it. Think you know everything, but you don't think at all. There we go, next to arrow left. Sweet, bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. And then to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be fine. Doki Doki Literature Club. Why didn't you just say Doki Doki? Of course I know what Doki Doki Literature Club is. Of course I know what Doki Doki Literature Club is. It was my top 2nd most listened to song. Let me find the post. Why didn't you just say Doki Doki Literature Club on the DDLC? DLC is a common way to just say download the content in games. Just that threw me off so hard. Now's Handyman make it. That's just Fire make it. That's Charlie Checkups. There we go. I'm not joking. My first one was the fine print. The second one was just Doki Doki Literature Club main theme. That was my 2nd most often listened to song on Spotify last year. I listened to the fine print 129 times. This song is great, I gotta say. Because an anime girl confirmed exactly my secret identity. Ah, it's been revealed. Integrated derivative will get the forward derivative on the left side. What about the right side? Right before the derivatives of integration will get the... Okay, so then step by step what we want to do is we want to take this, piss off. You're gonna transform into derivative 1 as order, and then you on the right side are gonna transform derivatives 4 into right, and then it's going to be d5 x plus c. Have you played it on stream yet? I haven't, but I have the game spoiled so much, I don't think it's gonna work. there's really no point in me playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I know what it's about. Has MAKiT ever played Ultra Kill? I have played the demo version, but I don't own Ultra Kill. Another idea for streams which we might do would be to do Ultra Kill. But that's for a future live stream maybe. There we go. Following the rules of integration. Did I turn off the freaking... I did, didn't I? My goodness. Oilers. No wrong, yeah. Okay, we're on page 8 out of 11. 3 more pages. It's not a lot at all. No, it's equal to d4. It's right here, wanted to drop down. Okay, so now what we want is a side equation. Controversial, I know, equation on the side. Side equation. And the side equation is going to be math equation. And it's going to be plus this plus c equal d4 equal to plus c d5x. Actually, might as well just separate it all off because that way it'll look better. At least scale 4 and then self play create EQ self weight 1 self play transform living go play it, have a good stream, make it. Alright. Is there any replay value in Doki Doki Literature Club? Because it doesn't feel like the kind of game that would have any replay value. It'd be kind of like playing Outer Wilds with the ending spoiled. And then this with mathtex d5. This is going to turn to 0. What's... And then this disappears. C is equal to d4. So side high quality. I'm so tired. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Being tired is a mindset, make it, and you can set your mind to whatever you want. The plus C is not exactly what I meant. Although I can see how that would come about. Plus C separately, like this. Repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff. Cars, but don't get complicated and Boris, don't might go missing. We need to know the lyrics. I can just one listen to repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff. There we go. And then one day I get hit in the head so hard I forget all of Outer Wilds. That would be great. I mean, replaying Outer Wilds would be certainly something. There, this is finished. So now right here what we can do is we can just replace d4. There we go. What is this video about? I didn't watch your previous streams. This is about Euler's formula, believe it or not. It's just slowly going towards Euler's formula. Through Taylor series, and so right now it's the Taylor series segment. And then we can integrate it again. Okay, so third derivative, and then rules of integration, plus, and this will be a fraction actually, squared divided by 2, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe those are the rules of integration, and then the third. And then this should be the next one. Obviously, it's too big. I forgot about size. I always forget about size, you know? Size does not matter. A bit too big once again. Amen, exactly. Rise up, short kings! Oh wait, you're already risen. Oh yeah, that makes sense, okay. And divide this, divide by 2, 3, perfection, and then we can just keep going. Second derivative, you can prove each of them by x. So for the second derivative, we multiply each one then by x, which means we should actually do it one by one. So to the third power, then squared, then x. No time in between them, because why not? Each of them by the power of x, which means right here we do it 6, because third. Right here we do 2, and then right here it's a 1. And then one last thing. Actually, let's delete this derivative yet for now, because I feel like it's going to be better this way. And then we just add another derivative. Let's see. What is the 171st prime? As if I would know. Creating animation with code seems cool. It's quick, and I like it. You don't have to spend all that much time rendering in comparison to, well, right now it's rendering, but normally you don't have to spend as much time rendering as with 3D animations, which makes it much faster. Yeah, but if you screw up the scale, that's kind of annoying. It's 0.9 is what it should be. I mean, I should move the whole thing to the left, I guess, but oh well, who's got time for that? And we add a new derivative, and then we keep going, which means right here we're going to need to do shift left times 1.5, and then arrow animate shift, not shift, shift left times 1.5. The original equation, which means right here we want the thing, so 6 times 4, 24 if I'm not mistaken, 2.6, and then u as a fraction, 2, then copy this, x, x squared, x to the third, x to the fourth. Alright. I go to sleep now. Have a good night. Good night, Ali. Good night. I'll also try to have a good night once I'm finished with the walk I have ahead of me. What is your... Oh, piss. What's the problem this time? Which line? Top right. No. 163, this one. What seems to be the problem? Call takes 1%, but 4 were given. Scale arrow left, shift left times 1.5. Arrow animate shift left times 1.5. Next to arrow left, scale 4. Math text has everything in order. No, it does not. Wait, does it? If I delete this, would it work? No, okay, so it wasn't it. That makes sense. Is a string after all function. There's a missing code on line 165. It says that the problem is on 163. Where can you see a missing quote? I know. Fixed it. The plus. Absolutely not. There was no missing quote. Ned, if you're gonna backseat code me, at least do a proper job, alright? If you want to backseat code me, at least do it right. There we go. Thin, right? Right, yeah, I would rather separate it off into different animations actually. I feel like that would be easier. Close my foot on my butt, since warning signs were going off. Well, you see, apparently my bad syntax warning signs were just more finely tuned to the intricacies of man in Python. Taylor, come on, come here, buddy, both of y'all. We're gonna have a single equation. That's just all it's gonna be. It's gonna be a single equation here. And all it's going to be is just fraction of derivative n x to the nth derivative of actually n plus 1 and then n factorial. And all we're gonna do is just self-play, create function, self-wait 1, self-play uncreate function. Draw will not show up or crash the program. Obviously would crash the program, what do you mean? It absolutely would. Take a look at this. It would absolutely crash the program. There's no question about it. Those things absolutely do crash it. Well, I guess depending on the definition of crash. And it would very much show up. It was line 165. Would we have line 165? Yeah, there we go. It would show up and would tell me exactly on what line the problem is. It's actually one of the simplest errors you could have. The fact that you can have errors in Python is already godsend. I'm used to coding in C, so and manual memory allocation does not result in errors, it just breaks. If something goes wrong with manual memory allocation, you don't know what went wrong. Nothing will tell you what went wrong. It just dies. You are the most creative YouTuber ever. I agree, I am amazing. Okay. A single equation, lovely. Divided by 1. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to hope and pray that Manim is more clever than me. Of function, why not? That's what I call things. Let's just pray that Manim is more clever than me. You are the best YouTuber ever, this is a fact. I agree, I am. I really am. So first we're gonna have derivative of 5. Then transform. Transform into what, you ask? I am so glad you asked. Your interactive video series called Don't Skip. It was so fun, unique. Never seen something like it before. Oh, you mean Skip? I absolutely, yeah. That's an old classic, actually, at this point. At this point, it's really, really old. The Skip was fun. I like the Skip. I wanted to do a sequel, but I haven't got the time yet. If I ever get the time, I will do a sequel of Skip, because I've had such a blast with the Skip. And then right here it's going to be squared and 2 and cubed and 6 and 4th and 24. Yeah. Make an arg. How do you mean? What kind of arg? Arg could mean a lot of things. Let's remember from second derivative. We start that derivative multiplied by x divided by 1, multiplied by second x divided by 2, by 3, 4, 4, we're in the same order as the derivative. So I'm just multiplying by x, dividing out, you get each term. Hold on, am I an idiot? Taylor series. Technically, I mislabeled them, didn't I? It should go from 0 to 5. My script was just, it's just all over the place. Because this should be 5th order, yeah. Oh. Oh no. Because you committed to more people, now you got Science Channel, it's becoming very successful. I mean, I am fine with Skip staying niche. It's like a nice niche jewel, you know? I like it. I like Skip for what it is. I did not make it for it to be popular. I made it because I wanted to. And I am happy with how it turned out, you know? It has almost 1,000 views. No way. Fun fact about Skip, if you don't skip, then at the end of that clip, the camera dies. And what's really funny is that that's not a joke. My camera actually died when I was recording it. I was just talking for such a long time that it died. I think it was there. Each time create an infinite sum, the Taylor series. Is that all? How am I supposed to animate that? We multiply by second x, divide by 2, 3, 4, third, 4, 4, 5, 5, and there. So Taylor, oh wait, I can't just call it Taylor, let's call it single. There. Single. And the thing is, you could keep going, using model derivatives to eventually create an infinite sum, the Taylor series. How is the animating though? That's important. Okay, it's doing it in a clever way, which it was. Past tense. It was doing it in a clever way until this point, but that's fine. I can make it work because we can just copy it over and paste. That's actually copy too many times. Let's just do one. Copy and paste. My brain is fucking slowing down as we speak. Copy and paste. What? Copy and paste. Copy and paste. 5, 5. What's factorial of 5? That's this times 5, 120, if I do remember correctly. I am dying. And then 6, which is this times 6, calculator. 120 times 6 are 720. Makes sense. That's 6, that's 7. And then just infinity, because just fuck it. Inf-t. Just inf-t factorial, because why not? You can't do that, I guess. I guess you can't do that, but I don't want to put the limits. You can infinite sum, the Taylor series. It basically represents most functions. It basically just... Okay. I think that's all the animation we need. Right? I don't know. So, imagine a function. Imagine a function. Is this the one? Yeah, okay. Fun. So, imagine a function. Any all function would do a solid f of x, if you will. Now all we need to just edit it and then... Any all function would do a solid f of x, if you will. Now we don't know what the f of x is equal to, but what we do know is that its derivative... yeah, messed up. But what we do know is its derivative. Solid f of x, if you will. Now we don't know what the f of x is equal to, but what the f of x is equal to. But what we do know is... Okay, it can't be this offset, there we go. But what we do know is its derivatives. Alright, like this. My eyes are closing already. Well, I've actually already explained it before in the most popular video on the channel, but basically they tell you how the function is changing. So the zero derivative tells you just where the point is. The first... I count the function as the zero derivative. Why can't I snap them together? What's wrong? Derivatives? Well, I've actually already... Because right here, what we'd like to do is this. Well, I've actually already explained it before in the most popular video on the channel, but basically they tell you how the function is changing. So the zero derivative tells you just where the point is. The first one, where it's going. Second derivative tells us the curvature, and so on and so forth. Now let's just say that we don't know f of x. Just say that we don't know f of x. It's an annual function, we don't know it, but we... Wait, what came first? The study of science or mathematics? Oh, you're sleepy already if it's early morning there. Guess. Guess. Do know all the derivatives at zero. you shouldn't think of it as what came first, science or mathematics, because it's highly likely that they just both came at around the same time. The thing is, mathematics and science are not really things that are difficult to invent, let's just say. It's kind of obvious. It's a kind of obvious thing to invent. People can independently figure out mathematics and science. Because mathematics is essentially just if you have 2 apples and 3 apples and you have 5 apples, that's mathematics. And that's something that we all do on an intuitive level. And science is basically just deriving our conclusions from facts. And that's also something we do on an intuitive level.
But we do know all the derivatives at 0 is
Napis. No limit.
the derivatives at 0. Is there a way for us to construct a function that would approximate f of x using only these derivatives?
This is a bit of a mess, but yeah.
Well, there is, and that's with polynomial. Only these derivatives.
Right, let's move it a bit back. I need 40 minutes first.
Well, there is, and that's with polynomials. Well, there is, and that's with polynomials. So basically,
This first equal is kind of wrong, technically.
how would you construct the polynomial? How would you construct
Polynomial. Great.
How would you construct the polynomial? Well, you can start with the derivative now.
John Mathematics invented mathematics when he accidentally broke his stick and got 2 new sticks. Exactly. Ah, John Mathematics, what a guy. We used to go out for beer with John Mathematics and John Atom. It was a wild time to be
You
alive.
can start with the derivative number 5 if you... Well, you can start with the derivative number 5. If we evaluate it at 0, we get... How would you construct the polynomial? Well, you can start with the derivative number 5.
Okay, there we go.
If we evaluate it at 0, we get the 5th derivative at 0. Right here, I'm just gonna represent it by d5 for the sake of simplicity. Now, if we integrate our derivative, we'll go... Now, if we integrate...
I've been making a lot of mistakes here.
Now, if we integrate our derivative, we'll get the 4th derivative on the left side, because integration is anti-derivation. But what about the right side? Well, on the right, following the rules of integration, we'll get d5 x
Plus c, and then the c is gonna turn into a 4, but we don't want it to turn into a 4 just yet.
But since we do know all the derivatives evaluated at 0, we also know that this equals to d4. And the real kicker comes in the fact that since we know that...
And right here, we're just gonna do not single, only side, like this. And side is gonna be lighten, and side is gonna move down.
We evaluate this at 0, we can make our own little side equation, like this. Like this.
I did just mispronounce these.
Our own little side equation, like this. Like this. Like this.
My eyes are dying.
Like this.
Your other channels deserve some love too. I'm happy with just this one being big, you know? I've watched your addition to quantum physics video 4 times. That's impressive. Pick me up. My.
Like this. d5 x plus c equals d4 with x equals 0. Or in other words, or with x equals 0. Or in other words,
C equals D4 because D5 you multiply by 0, so this just disappears. How many hours sleep did you sleep? How many... Let me try that again. How many hours did you sleep yesterday? None. That answers it.
Or in other words, C equals D4. So the fourth derivative...
I usually like to get 8 hours or 9 hours of sleep, but unfortunately every now and then I need to crunch it, just upsetting. If I could, I would sleep. But, you know, job and whatnot. Long term not sleeping is bad. Every now and then I can tolerate, but what's important is long term. Tomorrow I'm gonna get 10 hours of sleep at the very least. Ridiculous.
Fourth derivative at... So the fourth derivative at 0 will be D5 x plus D4. Plus D4. And so then, with that in mind, we can carry on and integrate again to
5 hours on school night, you need to change that then. You need to change it. You can't just sleep on... You can't live... Well, I guess unless you can. But I would suggest giving 10 hours a day, or 8 hours at the very least, a try. Much better. Now I should go sleep, shouldn't I? How long have we been streaming for? An hour? That's not a lot. I am tired. A quick nap couldn't hurt. Please tell me if you have GitHub. Yes, I do have GitHub. Go move MAKiT. I have the moving track scheduled for later on the day. Why didn't you take power nap like Nicholas Tesla did? Genius idea, Gemma. I should. So, I guess that will be it for today's live stream. We haven't finished the video because I'm tired. That's the reason. But we are really close. I really am not joking. This is fully finished. I don't have to touch any of this. This is just done. I only have to keep going forward, which is nice. So, I'm so sorry for cutting the live stream short, but as you can hear, I'm very tired. Fortunately, this should be the last MAKiT this tired live stream. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, I suppose for now, that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.